Alright, Piss and Vinegar day 184, accessory day. Start with the hack squat machine shrugs. Honestly, man, this trap is totally crushed from just all day, every day, holding onto the strap. But the left shrugs, not getting any stimulus, so it's best I do these. This is not the best exercise, and it's very hard to really feel the traps optimally, but you got to do what you got to do, or what you got to do what you can do, rather, when you can't do other stuff. Whoosh. Boy, oh boy. So I'm just going to do a few sets of these just because they're so suboptimal that I need quite a lot of sets. Normal shrugs, I only need one set really. I mean, although in saying that, forever shrugs have always been a hard one for me to really feel like I've annihilated them. You know what I mean? Like I would train, arms or back or shoulders or just about any muscle I can train and do, minimal sets and be like, yeah, that's done. That's annihilated. That's, I feel like that's enough stimulus for growth. But with shrugs, it's always felt like they've been wanting more, especially before I did high intensity training, because I used to end sessions, like full body volume sessions, after 2.5 hours of training with accessories like shrugs and forearms. And man, not only was I already having a hard time feeling them, it was hard to put any intensity into them. Nowadays, I start off my accessory day with them because that's such an important muscle. But even then, yeah, I think I probably should start doing more sets to failure on shrugs. As you guys know, lately I've been doing numerous sets to failure on certain exercises just to experiment with it. But I think traps especially just require more work. Same with calves. I have to understand that traps can take a hell of a lot more stimulus than the rest of the muscles in the body, and so can the calves. The calves, or the traps, are sort of the calves of the upper body. Your calves, you're always walking them on them all day long, every day. For thousands of years of evolution, we've always been on our calves all the time, no matter what. Whereas a bicep, we use them a decent amount, but nothing too stimulatory either. Maybe 1,000 years ago, we'd use them somewhat for a stimulatory nature, rowing things, or maybe pulling ourselves up trees, etc., but nowhere as much as calves, especially recently. Same with traps. When you think about traps, anything you're holding onto, in recent years or recent evolution, we'd hold onto buckets or wood, or we would carry things, and a trap stabilize the shoulder girdle. So the traps can take, hundreds and hundreds of kilos without any problem at all, because they're not really necessarily contracting most of the time. They're just stabilizing. That's why farmers' walks can work so well for traps, because they work fine in isometrics, whereas a bicep, you know, if you do like an isometric bicep, it's not really going to do much. You kind of need to take it through its full length. But at the same time, if you were to try and stabilize hundreds and hundreds of kilos isometrically with bicep, you'd probably get a decent amount of stimulus, but then also the bicep would fucking tear probably. So traps can take way more stimulus than, say, a pec or a bicep or a tricep or just about any upper muscles except for maybe the back. The back can take some pretty heavy isometric loads too, but point being is they can take more damage and more stimulus and more punishment and more frequency. So I might start training traps a little bit more volumistically, more sets to failure, you know, 3 or 4 maybe rather than just the one. And same with the calves, especially because the calves are so stubborn for me genetically. It probably requires more stimulus than, say, a Dorian Yates who could do 1 set of calves. And even now to this day, Dorian Yates has like 19-inch calves and he's 60 years old and he hasn't trained them in 30 years. Like, that's a genetic component. And if you just do 1 set on a muscle that's so genetically inferior, I'm starting to think that that's just not the way to go. You might need a bit more stimulus to like wake that muscle up and be like, hey man, let's make some adaptations. And if you're in my boat where you don't have machines that give you the most optimal stimulus, like specifically the traps right now especially, you might need a shit ton of sets to failure to really get anything out of it. Man, I can't get it all out now. Oh, shit. All right, traps are feeling all right now. It's feeling a decent amount, but not as much as, you know, an old school Dorian Yates style dumbbell shrug or a leverage machine shrug like I'd done in previous times, but, you know, we're a long ways off that, so for now that's what I have to do. All right, last set. Mind you, these sets are only like maximum 45 to 60 seconds rest because I just refuse to do like long rest pauses. You lose heaps of reps over the sets as you go, but there's nothing really wrong with that. You just, like, it's no different. Like, actually, I want to drive a point home here. The reason we rest so long in between sets is to maintain the same rep range as our previous set. We also do volume partially to do that. So if you're doing 4 sets of 8 to 12, and you're doing, maybe a rep or 2 in reserve, which I'm not doing at all. I'm going to failure. But let's say you're doing a rep in reserve or 2 or maybe even 3, you'll still degrade over time. So if you start with, the first set 12, if you were to rest only 30 seconds, you would then only get maybe 8 on the next set. And then the next set you might only get 6, and on the last set you might only get 4. But ultimately, all that really matters is the first set for ascertaining progressive overload. If your first set is progressed, it's increasing over time. This is, by the way, this is if you're training to failure. With volume, this changes because you're trying to progressively overload through the sets. But if you're training to failure and you're doing numerous sets for failure, like I am for whatever reason, the third sets don't matter. They're just to get more stimulus. The first set is to ascertain the weight. So if you first session bench press, get 8 reps. You go to failure, you only got 8 reps. Cool. Next session, you go to 10. Or maybe you get 10. Let's say you get 10 the next session. Cool, you progressed. And then the last session, you get 12. And then it's time to progress. You don't need the other 3 sets to ascertain strength level because you already ascertained it on the first one. Now, if you're doing volume, you're doing reps in the reserve, then yes, you ascertain this by getting all 4 sets of 12. But this is not volume. Volume's retarded unless you're a novice. But if you're training with intensity and you're training to failure, you're not trying to maintain 4 sets of 12 on intensity. It's impossible. If you can only get 12 on the first one, you would need to rest at least 10, 15 minutes to get 12 on the second. Good luck. There's no point because you already ascertained your progressive overload on the first one. And once that's ascertained, you don't need to then maintain those reps. If you're on the last set, you only got 3 because you rested so inadequately, you only got 3 reps, then so be it. Then if you only get 3, you've definitely done some good hard yucca because you started with 12 and now you're only doing 3. Well, it's probably time to move on. You don't need any more sets than that. You've really fucking annihilated your muscle there. So I thought I'd just bring that up and put that in perspective. Yeah. Oh. Fuck. Now I'm saying that if you want to keep maintaining reps for whatever reason, intensity, you can. You could rest 2-3 minutes between sets and that way you maintain higher reps, but it doesn't really matter. Like, you don't need those higher reps. You just need more momentary failure work. So long as you're resting 45 to 60 seconds, you're still going to get a decent amount of reps on the second, third, and fourth set. Like if you get 12 in the first, you might get 8 on the next, 8 again on the third, and the last you might only get like 4 or whatever the rep range is. But rest just enough so you can get, say, more than 4 or 5 reps rather than going into strength training territory and really breaking your form down. All right, some neck curls. Honestly, my least favorite form of training is the neck. Neck and abs. I hate training neck and abs. Don't know why. Just fucking hate it. Don't mind training traps. I like training traps. I like the feeling. I like training calves, funnily enough. I don't know why I like training calves. I really, realistically shouldn't. They're genetically unbelievably shit. But I just like it. I like the feeling of it. And it all feels very natural, whereas neck training doesn't feel natural. It just feels so awkward. Neck curls feel okay. The side neck curls, I fucking hate them so much, but they're I mean, again, the side of the neck's so important for that width. And then the neck extensions, I don't know, I'm not sure why. And abs, yeah, I just hate training abs. I think most people do. I don't think I've ever met anyone that's like, yeah, I love training abs. Maybe if I had visible abs, it'd be more fun. One day, I had like a visible 2-pack at the end of my last cut. I just suck at being lean, but this Vince Gironda diet's going okay. So hopefully I'll get some lean gains over the next few months before this heals up, and then I can go back into a bulk. But yeah, I just don't like training abs. You know what? I think I would like training abs more if I had machines, because I just like having machines. But I will tell you, recently my leg raises have been more fun when I do manual resistance with my girlfriend. I just get her to push my legs down, and I've mentioned it before, but basically just having her do enough resistance that I can lift it, but it's like a 1 rep max. That's actually kind of fun. But sit-ups, god damn, I hate sit-ups. I think it's just an exercise problem, right? Like, I like neck curls, I hate side neck curls. I like leg raises, but I don't like sit-ups. So if I just had if I had a machine that could do side neck movements, that'd be sick. If I had a crunch machine, those things are awesome because you can get a consistent resistance curve. And as you guys know, I just like machines. I don't like body weight or barbells and shit. So, all right, let's go. Oh, this is so fucking awkward trying to get this on my head with one hand. Fuck off, buddy. Oh, my nose. Oh, fuck. Oh, there we go. Fuck. All right. A back offset. You know, that feels better actually, where you just kind of like hold it for 5 seconds. I don't know how to explain it, but it just feels better. So just like go from midline, middle of the head, to like 45 degree and then hold 5 seconds. Like 3 seconds. Feels quite a bit better than this bullshit I've been doing. Because anyone can do this, right? That's easy as shit. But this, it's hard. And because the resistance curve is so shit, the most of the resistance is here. So you may as well hold it statically for a second, if that's where the resistance is. And it's only like 2 to 3 inches of range, where the resistance is, if anything, relatively useful. Fuck, that sound hurt. Oh, shit. Well, I have some fatigue and pains, muscular pains, in the side of my neck that I've never really felt before. I'm sort of feeling it in my traps too, where it connects to my trap. So that's just better. That's not actually makes this exercise feel kind of useful. Because for the longest time, this exercise just feels kind of like dull. Like I know that the muscle's working because my head's going point A to B, and there's no way that muscle can contract. There's no way my head can do that without that muscle contracting. But it never feels as good when you do an exercise and you don't feel the muscle working correctly. So I can feel that decently now, and that's nice. Oh wow, that's like a way better training method for this side of the neck. All right, well that's cool. That's good. That makes that exercise a little bit more less miserable. If you want to train your side neck at home or at the gym, get a harness, do that, and do the 45 degree. Get to the 45 degree angle, hold it for 3 seconds, and then retract back, forward, and you'll feel that side neck muscle activating a hell of a lot more, and you can actually reach a failure. Like before, it was kind of hard to reach failure. I don't know how to explain it. You just keep kind of going, and then like one rep you'd fail, but then you try again, you get the rep, and it's like there was just too much, lack of standardization. But with this, where you do like the one rep and hold, eventually you really just cannot get it back there. And you try again, you still can't get it there. Try again, and still can't get it there, and like you've actually probably failed, and that's a nice feeling. Got a spider on my arm. Get off there. Fuck. It's annoying. Sometimes I get shit like a bug or a spider or something and goes in my right arm, and you can't do anything about it because my left arm's fucking. Fuck off. Fucking. I had the spider that was living in my brace. Alright. Calves, calf raises. I don't remember what weight I was doing last time because I'm not tracking anything at the moment. I'm just kind of winging shit. I'm just having fun, experimenting with my training. And just like basically just training and assuming I'm either getting weaker or stronger. It doesn't really matter if I am. Whether I am or I'm not doesn't matter because I can't change my diet. My diet is going to be maintenance with a slight edge on deficit. And if that means I lose strength, then I lose strength. There's like tracking progressions won't change that then. All that matters is I train to failure and I train hard. And then if by some chance I am progressive overloading, well, it doesn't matter. I don't know about it, but it doesn't matter. If I am, then I'm getting stronger. So really progressive overload, unless you're bulking and you're just trying to ascertain whether or not your bulk's working, it doesn't really matter. If you're cutting weight, I mean, you get to find out whether you are getting weaker or not, which can be good because some styles of training would be better for cutting. But I know what's working and what's not, and just kind of winging it. So I don't know what weight this was supposed to be, but we'll just do a couple of 20 kilo plates and see how my calves feel. Ooh. Yeah, it feels about right. This shit needs more padding. Fucking hurts. Dude, that's just not enough padding. That fucking mad hurts. Maybe it's because like you're supposed to hold onto it and like kind of push a little bit too. But that's just not enough padding for that much weight. It hurts my shoulders. Oh, dog, that's fucking brutal in the shoulder. Oh. Helps a bit if you push up, actually, but well, obviously the other arm can't push up. Oh, shit. I'll do a drop set. I can hear thunder, so I need to get out. I need to get this done quick. So I'll do a drop set. I'll do another one. Toasted. Totally fucking toasted.